If you're looking for a delicious and healthy snack, then you're going to want to keep watching. Hey friends, it's Kelly and welcome back to Mama Needs a Goal. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if you're new here, welcome, welcome. So friends, last week I made a soup that had some kale in it. It was that Olive Garden zuppa something. I don't remember what it was called. And I have a lot of kale left, and I was looking for a healthy treat, like just a snack on after dinner if I'm still a little hungry or something. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna make some kale chips. I love kale chips made in the air fryer, and we are in Air Fryer February, so I thought I'd go ahead and share my recipe with you. So let me stop talking, turn the camera around, we'll go over all the ingredients, then we'll get started. Okay, this is a simple, easy one here. We just have some olive oil, smoked paprika, salt. I'm going to be using some kosher salt because I just like kosher salt better on my kale, but you can use regular salt, whatever you want. I have about 3 cups of kale there. If you're making it for more people, you want to do obviously a little bit more. Some onion powder and some garlic powder. And friends, that is all the ingredients we're going to be using. So let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead now and start with our large mixing bowl. And I just have some tongs to make it easier. I am going to put a little bit of olive oil in the bottom here. And then I'm going to toss my kale in there, and then we're going to add a tablespoon of olive oil. And in the meantime, I have my air fryer on 350 to preheat. You just put it on for about 3 minutes and it'll preheat for you. Okay, now I'm just going to go ahead and toss this around. Oops, not throw it out of the bowl, but toss it around. So we want to get those seasonings stuck to it. And the other thing I did not mention that I need to mention is you want to take those big little sticks off of there, because they will take forever to cook in the air fryer, and the leaves will all be burned. So you want to make sure you remove the thick stems from your kale. So you just want to have the leaves like that. Okay, just going to pour a little bit more on there. My bottle's almost empty. I'm going to have to do a refill. Okay, so now we're going to put in a half a teaspoon of salt. I'm just going to sprinkle that all around, just like that. And now we're going to do a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. And a 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder. And a 1/4 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Now friends, if you want, you can add Parmesan cheese to this. I have done it that way before. I prefer it without the cheese, but I know a lot. Oops. Now my air fryer is preheated. I don't know if you can hear that. But yes, a lot of people do it with grated or shredded Parmesan cheese. I prefer it without the cheese. But you can absolutely add the cheese in there. Okay, and I'm just going to use my tongs and pull that right out. And then I'm going to put my kale in there. And if you're doing this for, you know, a family of 4 or 5, you may need to do it in a couple different batches. This red paprika had a lump in it. You just want to spread it out as best as possible so you don't have it all overlapping on each other. Just like that. Just like that. Okay, so now we're just going to put that in. 350. We're going to go for, oops, I'm going the wrong way, 3 minutes. And then we're going to just turn it over, shake the basket a little bit, and then put it back in for about another 3 minutes. So we'll check in a few. Alrighty. There we go. Now it's looking good. Look at that. I'm just going to mix it around a little bit. Oops. Finding a little bit of stems in there I didn't realize I had. Alrighty. As you can see, it's shrinking up a little bit. Now we're going to put it back in. And this is where it gets tricky, because you got to watch it because it can burn. So we're going to start with a minute, 2 minutes, and I'm going to look in there when it hits about a minute just to make sure we're not burning. Alrighty, my friends. I was watching it closely, and as you can see, a little bit up here was starting to burn, but for the most part, it did well. Can you hear the crispiness? Yum! Alrighty, now it's time for our taste test. Okay, friends, I am having some with my chicken for dinner tonight. I figured, why not? It is crispy. You can actually eat it with your fingers. Can you hear it? It's very crispy. A little bit oily, so just keep that in mind when you're eating it. But this really is a delicious, especially when you're craving potato chips. It has a little bit of crunch factor, and it's great to help you when you have those potato chip cravings. Obviously, it's good for you. So friends, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget, hit that little subscribe button, as it does greatly help me out. And also, please check me out over on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, and TikTok, as I am active on other social media sites as well. So thanks so much, and I'll catch up with you next time. Bye.